Hey guys, what's going on? Today I'm going to talk about some of the cooler CDs in my collection. I have a lot to get through. This is probably going to be a pretty long video. I'm going to start with some simpler CDs first and then move on to the most complex packages. This is very inspired by Gozer's Den, if you've seen his series on CD packaging. His series basically started my collection quite a few years ago. So excited to talk about what I have now after I've started my collection about 6 years later. Here's a cool one. Matmos, the Consuming Flame, Open Exercises in Group Form. Now, this is a 3x CD, but the cool thing about this is when you open up the package, you get this massive fold-out folder with it. And I can't really get the scale of this on camera, but trust me, it's absolutely huge. It folds out about like 20 times. I mean, look at that. It is basically a map. And the folder is an absolute pain to put away as well. It took a couple minutes just to fold that back up. As you can see, it makes the package pretty thick. Next up, we have a CD from Kevin Drumm, Motif. This is off his Bandcamp page. It's in a little plastic sealed package. And the cool thing about this is it's a little paper sleeve that is signed as well as drew all over. This is real pen scribbles. Little CDR there. Pretty cool. And speaking of signed CDs, I happen to have a couple other. This one, Sham, Field of Vision Expanded. It's a little hard to see since the album artwork's pretty scribbly, but that's some pen scribble up there signed by the band members. I saw them when they opened up for Animal Collective and got them to sign this while I was there. That's pretty cool. Along with that, I also have the reissue of Scratch or Stitch from Melt Banana signed by both of them. I got to see them live pretty recently, twice, and got them to sign the new reissue one, which has an awesome album artwork, and just their signatures pop out so well in this. It's a really cool thing to have now. Some other cool stuff, I have Aphex Twins Analogue Bubblebath 3. It's I don't know, for some reason I really like this idea. It's just ultra minimalist, just a blank CD in a jewel case with a little sticker on it. For some reason I find this pretty cool. And going along with the Aphex Twin theme, I thought it would be appropriate to mention my copy of Aphex Twin Syro. Used copy because I started my CD collection quite a bit after this album came out. From Half Price Books. When I bought this, the disc at register sticker, they had to find the disc, and I got to see this little joke play out in real life. I got to see the clerk open and then be surprised that they have to open again, and then open again, and then open again, and then open again to find the CD holder. That was a funny experience. I have this compilation, What Would Jason Do? Go and Do Likewise. Has a few interesting artists on it. Speed Ranch, Venetian Snares, Ashtray Navigations. Who else? Kid 606, V/VM. It's a really interesting CD. It's remixes of this guy and his wife painting ceramic pigs. So it opens up with this Velcro, right? And if you take the CD out, it's got these little felt linings inside of it. I don't know, it's a really fun CD. It also, the second disc has a QuickTime video on it as well, which sometimes works, but this thing is from the 90s, so. We have this CD from TV Pow. Stahlplatt did a series called Mort aux Vaches, or I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's French for Kill All Cows, which is, of course, talking about the police. This is PVC material, actually. It's printed on yellow PVC, and there's a little brad in the middle. So this whole series was printed like this, in packages like this. It's all plastic. And the CD just kind of sits bound by the brad in the middle. which is awesome. Next thing I want to show off is another compilation. This one I was on. You can see the artwork's pretty cool. What I like about this is just the really awesome presentation in this DVD box. It's got stickers. It's a breakcore compilation. It's got this huge fold-out thing, 2 discs, artwork on the inside. It looks really nice. I love this. This is one of my favorite packages I have, and it's not even that complex. Next, I have Gumballhead the Cat by Sheer Accident, also on Skin Graft, as well as the Melt Banana CD shown earlier. The cool thing about this, you might notice, it's a bit bigger. It's in a 7-inch style package, where the CD is in back, but the whole thing is a comic book, because what this label would do is make 7 inches along with comics. So the idea behind this CD is as a soundtrack for this little comic book, which, yeah, this is awesome. And speaking of books, I wanted to show off Iron Maiden, the Book of Souls a little bit. It's not too complex, but it's in this oversized little cardo case thing. And you get the little digibook with the 2 discs, along with a really nice booklet to go along with it. I don't own much other Iron Maiden CDs. My dad owns the rest of them, but this is a cool one to have. And in oversized book fashion, I also recently found John Oswald's Plunderphonics CD, massively oversized. 2 CDs, and a really nice booklet to go along with it. I've let this charge for a little bit. This is Tool's Fear Inoculum. Look at that gorgeous, gorgeous printing on it. It's got all that. This is a really expensive when it came out, about $60 I think, but if you open it, it's got a video that plays. Absolutely crazy amount of extra artwork as well. I'll let this play in the background while I show some of this off. It's got this little download code. I already used this download code, so it's nothing, but this oversized CD package with just beautiful arts on it. Everything on here is just absolutely dazzled in beautiful art. There's an extra booklet that comes with it, and Tool are just masters of awesome CD art. Oh, low power, but look, it's raised printing and everything. It's just, oh my god, this is absolutely exquisite. It's just, how do you do this? This is just insane. This is a work of art, 100%. Like this is one of the most amazing packages ever. So the full video is on YouTube. You can look it up. It's fun. It comes with a little charging cable. And when I say little, I mean little. Okay, the system just shut down because of no power. I only let it charge for a few minutes, so that's why. It doesn't hold the best charge, but it's just like a bonus thing they had in the album. I don't want this to go back in. Oh, there's one more thing here. There's a charging guide. Because they have to have one now. There's just like safety concerns. I also have a couple CDs from Pansonic. They did this little series on Mute Records where it's just the CD in a little PVC case with punched out holes for maybe a binder. This was originally going to be a little bit of a sub-label where they did stuff in this minimalist type packaging, but these were the only 2 releases ever made for it, which are an archive of a couple live sets. There's this one by Nobukazu Takemura. Doesn't look so interesting, but if I can get the light just right, you can see it's got raised printing everywhere, and in the shape of Italy here. This album was called Milano, hence the indented printing. There's an Obi strip for this, although I don't have it, sadly. This is a Japanese CD, so it's in a really nice like vinyl replica case. And it has this really high quality CD sleeve inside of it. Another Japanese CD I have is Fennoberg Live in Japan Parts 1 and 2, and this one actually does have an obi strip. You can see it's got all Japanese writing on it. Folds out real nicely. Nothing on the inside, sadly. They don't usually do that, I guess. Another really awesome vinyl replica sleeve. Super hard cardstock, super high quality CD inner sleeve. Nice package to have for sure, especially if you're a fan of Jim O'Rourke and Finesse. And Peter Reberg, of course. I have a couple other CDs with obi strips I wanted to talk about. I have Haruka Nakamura's Twilight. This one is especially cool because the obi strip's a bit bigger than normal, right? It's this huge thing, and it's in like a little book style case. So you got one CD here, and then an entire bound book with pictures and words, and another CD in the back. This is another Japanese CD, but this is one of the cooler Japanese CDs I have. And I have a couple other Japanese CDs as well. Oval, Aero Deko EP, Boredoms, WoW 2, King Crimson VROOOM EP, and KK Null's Extropy. But one that I really wanted to talk about was Kid 606 Don't Sweat the Technics. And the cool thing about this one is, along with having an obi strip of an interestingly thin size, it's a bit hard to get out, it has printing on the inside. It's not a Japanese CD despite looking like it. It's got really awesome detailed printing on it. And if you'll notice, there's no back panel here. It's a half back panel, which is something you almost never see. A really nice package here. This is a breakcore Gabber style CD. One of the coolest looking things I have for sure. Then going along with Kid 606, this is a project Kid 606 did with Lesser and Matmos called Disc. And this one has an obi strip, of course. It also, the title is 2X CD, and it's just this 2x CD package with an obi strip and nothing else, and that's it. It's ultra minimalist, and of course I love that. So this one's awesome. KK Null also did a collaboration with Disc, similar style, ultra minimalist, just an obi strip. But the thing about this obi strip is you can't take it off. It is physically glued to the CD. So, and then one last really fun Disc CD is this one, Gaijin CD4, which should have an obi strip, but I don't own it. You can see it's got a little bit of transparent printing here. The inside, it's got 2 discs, but this one is a non-functional disc, hence why I'm grabbing it badly. But if you see, it's got all this on it. I think the story behind this is it was microwaved. So this is just some random like bonus thing that comes with it. And if you'll see again, another half back panel printing, which is awesome. The same translucent paper style. Another cool minimalist packaging one I own, Aphex Twin Smudge Face. Similar to Analogue Bubblebath 3, but I show it now because I want to talk about black CDs. If you take a look at this, not only is the front side back, but so is the back side. It's a weird gimmick that I think they used to do on PlayStation CDs, but back when CDs were more popular, they could color CDs like this. And I've seen CDs before that are like orange on the back, but I don't own any. They're really hard to find. If you own CDRs, you might notice that they're a bit more blue on the back than normal CDs, or sometimes DVDs or Blu-rays can be more blue or even purple I've seen before. This is just like an extreme version of that. And another black CD he did was Orphan DJ Selick 2006 through 2008. And this is a really clean packaging style. It's this card sleeve with just the CD disc in it. Slide it out, that really nice Designers Republic purple. Oh, that CD looks awesome. Look at that. It's printed in a really nice way that just this label has no boundaries. Like, you don't know where it starts or ends. And that's awesome. Another black CD I own is this one, M and OGS Deadweight. It's a little thing I bought off of Discogs when I was trying to search for harsh noise CDs by cheapest price and just see whatever I got and listen to it. And this is just an entirely black CD, no writing or anything. It's in with a little cardboard strip and a little thing. It's not much of a package, but again, it's a really fun thing. I got it for like $1 maybe, so yeah, it's cool, especially for the price. One last black CD I have is this one, 6 World Music, Soundtrack for Unrecognizable Mutations. This is also a compilation I was on. If you can look at the packaging, it's actually handmade, this little cardboard box. There were less than 10 of these made. They were made on demand for some of the artists. 2 discs in similar handmade cardstock sleeves. White on one side, black on the other. And it comes with these 4 little postcard art things. Really nice package. Glad to be on this. This is the first compilation I was ever on. I made the song back in 8th grade, so this is really old. Speaking of some other stuff from people I know, this is Sam Faushin and a couple other people. I used to know this guy, really cool guy. Sort of fell off the internet, so I don't know if I can show all of these on YouTube, but yeah, some interesting stuff in them. They're all like really handmade, really delicate packages, of course, really crude humor. But I really like looking at them just because they're just these really awesome little handmade things. I have a bunch of them to show off. Is this one, which was on his label. It doesn't necessarily have him on it, but it was on his little short ran label. It came with a little thing. I can't show the inner sleeve of this on YouTube, or I'll censor it out with this little thing, but you can see the hand-drawn thing. A little paper slip it came with. It's a lot. It's just like weird harsh noise internet breakcore, and you can definitely tell that by the aesthetic of it. And I have a few others of these as well. This one's a little collaboration he did with Wubman69. This was a really short run, 5 copies. Again, really high detail artwork, just a lot of random collage stuff going on at once. Yeah, this case came broken like this. It's a mini CD, if you notice, 3 inches diameter instead of 5. Came with a little printout of Vomit Hurdy-Gurdy Records catalog at the time. And I actually have a little something special that goes along with this. This is a demo of that CD. So this is a little alternate version, which originally, as you'll see on this paper, was put in like a little grocery store or something. They place these around their city for free. They put them in record stores or grocery stores, just like a couple copies of them, and just encourage people to take them for free. And I got one by request, so this, I didn't find this, it was mailed to me. But it's a really awesome little relic because, well, let's be honest, the other copies are probably thrown away by people who didn't get what was on it. I have a couple other Sam Faushin records to show you. Sam Faushin version Hollow Notes 88. This is edition of 1. It's got a little bunch of art taped in here, like a bunch of printouts, and of course, a little CD in there, a little special note from Hollow Notes. It's got a bunch of stickers on there too. Really nice CD to have. This split he did with Okusan, I'm not sure. There's a million ways to pronounce his name. 3 a.m. person, whatever. Not exactly too interesting, but it's along with the Sentai and stuff. It's just a little card sleeve, but it's funny. And this is also extremely limited run, only 3 copies. Can't exactly show all of this on YouTube, but it's a split with Haruka. The CD's got some very graphic art on it. Speaking of Haruka, I have a couple of CDs from them as well. This Super Wicked Xmas Noise Tracks Volume 1. It's all hand-drawn CD and stuff. And I have a bunch more, but I'm only going to show this one and one more because the other one is a misprint of it. And it's got the same artwork written on it in Sharpie. The CD doesn't work, is why it's a misprint. Little card on it. A Bakugan card, which is awesome. This thing is mad heavy for some reason. And I'll show a couple more things that I got from people I know in the internet as well. That's going to be the theme for a couple minutes. Is this CD from Chaos Barista, or they used an alias on this one. I forgot what the alias actually was. Or maybe they go by KB Calabash now. I'm not... KB Calabash, yeah. I'm not sure what her main alias name is right now, but it's definitely not Chaos Barista anymore. But as you see, it comes in this napkin with a bunch of parental advisory stickers on it. Oh, no, that's not the name. That's just a different acronym for it. This little fold-out thing. A bunch of stupid, like, random stuff with it. It's all crazy handmade. And it's got a little CD in it. It's pretty cool. They thanked me. They drew my logo. Not to the best quality, but... Oh, Premature Dodo Casino, it says that back there. Really fun, chaotic packaging. Very hard to put back in. You were supposed to, like, sort of destroy the napkin and not keep it, but I like keeping everything that goes with my CDs, so... Some other things I got from some people I know is from this label Reactionary, which specializes in making these little mini CDs in just the most insane packaging ever. So each of them comes with like a little bonus thing that doesn't even fit in the little case. They come in these little biohazard bags, right? You open them, they got mini CDs inside, plus a lot of extra stuff. Yeah, this one came with like fake magic cards, which are for other like breakcore artists in the scene. Reactionary Records on a Magic the Ravering card. So I got a bunch of those with this. And of course, let me show off the mini CD. If I can find it in here. There's way too much junk in here. They pack these things to the brim. There you go. It's spray painted and everything. It's super cool. Let's take a look at this one now, which has even crazier packaging, I think. Yes, because this is the one with a poster in it. Yeah, look at that. It's just this massive fold-out poster just crammed in there. Here's a download code if you want it. Maybe I already used it. I'm not sure. Sonny Shimoda and Shoebill conjoined at the core. Massive poster. Really awesome album. I'll just keep this over here so I know where it goes. And in it is this other little, like, it's an actual little case. Got a little fold-out thing and everything. It's spray painted again. I have another one like that with just a lot of stickers inside it. Blood Clot Neophora. And this cementy one is even crazier because it's not even in the biohazard bag. It's in this little, like, really awesome plastic little digipack thing. I don't know, I've never seen a package like this, but it's crazy. Another download code if you want. Maybe it's been used, I'm not sure. More spray paint, more stickers, really awesome. And another huge fold-out poster in this one. This is of Cement T's OC character. I'm not sure, but Cement T uses this character on all their releases somewhere in the artwork. And of course, this was painted in Penn's signature style. Really awesome packaging there. This label is absolutely insane. I'll come back in a minute when I've cleaned all this up. The next person I want to talk about, who I know in real life, is Stockport Swimming Team. They sent me some of their labels stuff, which is absolutely insane. We have this DVD case. I think it's an unreleased album, Companion Stocking with Auto Mule by Stockport Swimming Team. It's just this DVD case, a lot of random junk in it. It's really awesome. They have this like insane collage style. This is an authentic collage glued on here, cut and glued. A bunch of drawings on just random pieces of paper. Really awesome packaging, of course, like everything I've shown, but this one especially has just an insane amount of care put into it, even if it is pretty chaotic and messy at the end of the day. And they've got some more stuff they sent me. This album, VI, which came with... This album came with an authentic tape loop, which was made by hand. It's just a random tape loop, probably made for practice, but it's really awesome. Really nice addition to this. I keep this in my tapes though. Some others he gave me, this one, just some random stuff, some unreleased tracks. He gave me this zine, which is also just insanely well crafted. It's kind of silly, but it's just like, it's a magazine, but all the pages just have like random drawings on them, or just like stuff that's been glued on or covered up. It's a really crazy just bit of artwork. Of course, this is just like a one edition thing that only I own. He gave me this when I met up with him in the UK. So it was just absolutely crazy as well. A bunch of other random stuff. Absolutely insane. This like crazy drawing. Oh, look at it. It's like crazy talented stuff here. I have more stuff from his label. This compilation I was on again. It's in this like little cardboard thing. It's kind of janky, but it's really funny. A bunch of like random cut up stuff as well. And there's another compilation that he did, which I'm also on, which comes in this little magazine like holder thing. It's this, which has a nice broken mini CD tape to it, and this little bonus disc, which each person got a different thing burned on this. I got the End of Evangelion soundtrack. A couple other things. This little, it's made out of David Bowie's Heroes vinyl, cut up, repurposed for a different album. Bunch of drawings on it, of course. Oh yeah, this CDR doesn't work. I forgot about that. So this CDR is specifically for art only. Doesn't work. He gave me this in like a little birthday trade, so it's not anything I paid for. There's another one like that. Another vinyl cut up. It's another CDR that doesn't actually work. Thing about this one is you dump it out and it's got a bunch of stupid shaved paper cuts in it. A lot of them. I'm gonna have trouble putting this back. One more thing is this little CD, which is a split that I did with Haruka, as mentioned earlier, under the name Kowloon Antifreeze. It's got a little mini CD sleeve in here, which I'm trying to get this out. It's got a little mini CD sleeve in here. Not with this was originally supposed to be burned to mini CD, but for some reason it couldn't make it work, which I understand. You know, it's burning CDs is unnecessarily complicated this day and age when nobody uses them. But it's a really cool package. You ended up reusing the little mini CD as just like a bonus art thing inside. And lastly is King Tiger's Magic Wood, which has got nothing's too complex about it, but it's just got like a flop disk taped to it. For some reason, it's awesome. I have some more King Tiger mini CDs I want to show off. King Tiger actually did a couple mini CDs as well. This one, No Name CD, which was for a URL fest. Got a little thing burned to it. Really awesome, all handmade and stuff. This one, Invade EP. Same series of little colored verbatim CDRs. All handmade. I got this last one from Welcome to Collide Bank, which was Stockport Swimming Team's label. Little Dyson mini CDR. Cat of Jungle Mega Mix. Really cool. I love these little mini CD packages. I don't know where to get them, but they're really nice. You know, they feel like you can chuck them around a little bit. Another CD from One Man 69 is Pound Stretcher, the mini CD. Little track list here. It was I ended up really liking this song actually. Close to Babylon. It's like a stupid little like 2-minute joke song. It's actually really good. You can find this on SoundCloud, I think. I don't know. I'll see if I can link it in the description. Of this one that I made under the name Circle on Pinnacle Micronike Arithmetic with my friend Flash Conduct. This was made on a mutual label called Rotten. It was a sub-label of Rotten Fresh called Rotten Trash, where they did mini CDs. This is a little fun, like, breakcore thing. It's got a little sticker on it. Pretty awesome. It's in, like, a really nice made paper sleeve thing. I did all this, like, collage art for it, which was, I really like how it turned out. Got some other mini CDs. There's a Cracked Dome, Contemplation and Despair. This one's kind of funny because it says just CD on it, but I'm sure it stands for Cracked Dome and not CD, but it's like a weird coincidence. It's in this little, like, shiny little sleeve thing. 4 out of 25. This is another one I bought off of Discogs, so pretty cheap. Another one I bought off of Discogs, Sysgang 343. It's just like a little, it's another thing like the Circle on Pinnacle one, which is just a little CDR and plastic sleeve. It's fun. Giraffe People's Guide to Making a Top 10 Hit. This is also from Stockport Swimming Team and different aliases. You can see the same handwriting, same Dyson series mini CDR. And one other one I really want to talk about is this one. This is just in beautiful minimalist packaging. If Not Found, Inoculum. It's in this label I found online called Electroton. They make this amazing minimal packaging. It's just like this really nice frosted little DVD style case, but it's all undersized because it's a mini CD. And they have a different frosted case one. It's the same size as like a normal CD jewel case you'll see. And they have a different one, which is, this was a full-size CD, but it's still the same, like, really interesting frosted case. It's a bit hard to open. This really nice frosted case. Everything. It's just like, it's a really crazy case. The text on the front, absolutely beautiful. I love these. I want to have everything from their label, which is in that style, of course. Then the last mini CD I'll talk about for now is the Locust self-titled album in a normal jewel case, but mini CD. Another thing the Locust did, which was really interesting, the Locust always had crazy CD stuff, was this one, Flight of the Wounded Locust. If you take a look at it, it's looks like a normal CD at first, but if you flip it upside down, it's got this CD part, and it's got printing underneath the label that's like their logo, which is insane. I don't even know how you do this. Or what manufacturers you contact to make that happen. The only thing they did was this Follow the Flock Step and Shit. A square CD, look at that. It is mini, it is square, it's shaped. That's the thing you could do with CDs. Not very common, but I have a few of them that I'll show. There is this one, Aleph Empire, not Alec Empire, but Aleph Empire. Comes with a little Obi strip. Playback Device Confusion Volume 1. It was a little live DJ set featuring like a bunch of crazy artists on it. K2. The big ones were Dormouse and Stunt Rock on here. Yamataka Ai is on here, but under a different alias. Really crazy thing. It's actually really awesome. I uploaded this on YouTube, actually, on a different channel. And I asked Stunt Rock on Instagram about this, and apparently he was not actually a part of this. This is just a DJ set that I guess he was somehow included in, although I don't recognize what track of his is on here. But this is really cool. It's like, you see it's like shaped like a turntable. You see it's got like a little radius of 3-inch CD, but it's got the other extra plastic on it. And the last thing I have here is from Wubman69. I thought this was always an alias of his, but apparently this is just somebody he knows called Ex-Serbian. And it's a little business card CDR. So it's like a little mini CDR with the sides shaved off to be the size of a business card. So, for some reason, I don't know why they did these things. Like, they can only hold like 5 minutes on them or something crazy like that. So the next thing I want to talk about is things Gozer's Den showed off in his original series. This wasn't one of them, but I'm about to talk about Syro, so I just thought this would lead in nicely. This is a Havarch/Hein. Not the most interesting thing in the world, but it comes with this O case. And it does this thing I've never seen before, where it's like a double-sided digipack, sorry, but they're like in reverse directions. I've seen one before where it's just 2, or like a 3-panel where it's just 2, but this is just in reverse direction, so it's just like one glued together, but this thing is part of both of them, but I don't know, it's really crazy, and I love it. And now the ones Gozer's Den's talked about, Sigaros Vaughn, the one in the purple tinted case. Course. It's a really fun package. I love these little tinted cases. I wish I had more of them. I have one other one that's a yellow one, and I'll show that real quick. Casper Brotzman and Paige Hamilton is in this really nice yellow case. Oh my gosh. And it's just white printing on the inside. Oh, that's a nice neon yellow. Another Sigaros one is open parentheses, close parentheses. I guess you could call it Untitled if you don't want to say that. Talked about this in the video. It's just like really nice, partially transparent paper where it's just like all blends in together on here. It's the same like sort of paper that was on Fear Inoculum, but it's done super well here. As he said in the video, the music just meshes really well with this packaging. It's not as ultra minimalist as he said. It's got this sticker of information on there and this little logo on it. And half price both stickers since I got this from there. And they reissued that album recently in a more vinyl-like sleeve. This is more like the vinyl, except it's just got die cut. This guy's just got 2 CDs in here with like nice printing on it. It's nice. I like the original packaging a lot better, but this one's still nice. And of course, the bonus CD is awesome. A couple others he talked about. I picked this one up directly from his video because I thought it was just so interesting, and I heard some of the background music and thought it was just really up my alley. Really like drone rock, drone metal, post-rock thing in the vein of Boris. It's this hand-sewn package, screen printed. It's got this just like random like cork holding in the CD, and it's just yarn. Just, what is this? This is just insane. It's handmade. It's absolutely crazy. Super intricate. You got to be very careful with it. I've had this. It's one of the earliest items in my collection. Again, I say that video series started my collection. This other one he talked about, Venetian Snares. At this point, I have basically all of Venetian Snares albums, minus a couple. It's a mini CD in this like really intricate jewel box. this little TV thing, which if I can get this in the camera correctly, you'll be able to see the little pictures inside. And it's like a little Viewmaster thing where you can flip it and just play the pictures. It's got a little button on there to do that. Focus on me. A little button. Yeah, it's a really awesome thing. It's just a little EP. This is one of his best tracks for sure, though. So just this whole thing is really awesome. You know? Just physically, it's one of his best tracks. It's one of the first in your head. And so leading from that, I'm going to talk about some of the really crazy packaging. Some of the coolest. We'll start off with Haffler Trio, who's just really proficient in making these just like insane, awesome packages. I mean, this one's just oversized, but it's really beautiful, really nice. It's got that high quality CD sleeve. This newspaper. I think this is a real newspaper. I don't think this is like edited or anything. It feels really fragile. It feels like it could rip if I touch it too much. But at the bottom is the album title and the label. But like, I don't think anything on this. I haven't read it all, but I don't think anything on it is made up. Or maybe it is, because it's just as simplification reveals the infinite by means of extrapolating by introversion. We come to maybe this is all made up. This is just like poetry. Oh, that's insane. I gotta read this sometime. Oh, that's awesome. That's huge. That's a lot of words, too. That's, like, crazy. That was just, like, put in on this release. And similarly, with Into Out Of, Andrew McKinsey included this whole, like, booklet thing, which also just has a lot of poetry in it. There are some things that I can't totally show on camera because, you know, artists like to have artistic unity, of course. Yeah, really crazy. The screen printing on this is absolutely insane. I love this packaging. The CD itself, really fun CD with ants on it. I don't get it, but it's an awesome album regardless. It's got black on black printing, if you can see that. Like, sort of like a Jackson Pollock splatter paint style. These 3 CDs, which are all on Important Records, you can see the little sticker there with info. They're all screen printed, which is super nice. They're these like little screen printed, handmade package things. This one got tape on it for some reason. I bought it with the tape on it. I didn't put that there. You open it. It's kind of hard to get out. Hold on a second. You open it, it's just this awesome screen printed stuff. But if you look at the CD, oh, it's a Minimax CD. It's sort of like that Locust one with the printing on the back, but instead it's just got like a clear layer outside of like a mini CD zone where just like it's got extra printing on it. You can see it through the back of this. And all 3 of these are like this, but I'm only going to show this one because I mean they're all basically the same, just with a different little design and with different words on the inside. And there's about 5 of these. I only own 3 of them because these 3 I actually came across in person in a store. And I'm kind of waiting to do the same with the other 2, although that might not happen because they're very, very rare. This other one that sort of fits the same vibe. Tekra and the Haffler Trio. There's 3 volumes of this. This is the only one I own. I didn't find this in stores. I got this off Discogs for Christmas, or I should say my parents got this off Discogs for me for Christmas. The other 2 issues are much more expensive than this one. Much more rare. This one's on CD. The other one's on mini CD and a DVD one, even though it's just audio data. It's got this real nice gold obi strip on it. Not real gold, of course, but it's just canvas printing. You open it up, it's super intricate, kind of hard to mess with. You take out this little thing, put that packaging aside, This has got the CDs, but it folds out. A lot of words on it. 2 CDs there. And a bunch of just like X-ray printings. I don't totally know what these are, but they made out of like that same semi-translucent paper as on that Cigarettes album, or as on Fear Inoculum. A lot of these sheets. I'm not going to get out all of them because that seems like a mess. But that's absolutely crazy. And you know, this is just like a Halfler Trio thing, because all of my Autechre CDs are just either digipacks or jewel cases. You know, Autechre wasn't too keen on CDs. They have but LP5 had a really cool CD pressing, and I wish I had that, but I just have the lame LP5. I also have the lame EP7 where it doesn't have the hidden track 0. Another really crazy one I have. This one is Soviet France, Just an Illusion. Take it out of the bag, which is a little bit hard to do because it has these brass hinges on it, which dig into the plastic bag a little bit. And, not the best idea to take this out, but I do want to show you guys what it is all about. You open up this really nice hinge, and this is all just like laser cut into wood, I think. You open up this hinge, and you got the CD here, and just a little paper sleeve, and this really nice like laser cut like wood panel comes out. But it's, oh, look how fragile it is. It's thin wood. I don't want to touch that too long. I'm afraid I'm gonna break it. It's got all the track titles, some credits on it. Can I get this to focus? There's some credits on it. CD is just here. It's a really awesome package. I love this. I wish I had some more crazy Soviet France stuff. They didn't do too many crazy things with their CDs. I have a couple of their other CDs that are just in jewel cases. Their big thing was doing stuff with vinyl. So all their vinyl has absolutely insane packaging, like in really nice handicrafted burlap sacks, Hessian bag stuff, wooden panels, aluminum foil. They have a cassette that is in this like ceramic or cement casing, this custom cement casing they made. They did a couple other cool things with CDs. I think they did like a silk bag one, similar to the one from Soviet Den I showed earlier. Can't have a crazy CDs collection showcase without one Merzbow CD. Merzbow loves to do crazy stuff with CDs, or I guess the labels do. Sends commissions in and it's in this really nice like timekeeper binder with all this Japanese writing. It's just a bunch of planner sheets, and it's got 4 mini discs in it. So, yeah, crazy packaging. It looks like the binder rig was dug in a little bit there. There's a version of this with a business card in it, which apparently increases the value by more than twice. Apparently that business card is very, very rare. I'm not sure if it's worth necessarily that much, but apparently people threw it away. Another crazy thing I own, Hanatarash 5. Hanatarash has a few CDs. They were more of a live act, but they have a few CDs. And this one's really crazy because it's got this awesome neon orange case. Another super fun Obi strip. This green inside case, a back with a little sticker on it. Sticker up here. Holographic sticker. Little hearts that move up in the air. And this little like plastic thing which has a bunch of lines on it, which like will morph with this to make a little optical illusion thing. We'll play around with that. Awesome artwork in here. It's just a noise album. Not a particularly great one, but it's good. I like it. But of course, I wouldn't buy it if I didn't like it. But yeah, that's it. The packaging is more interesting than the album, I'd say. But still, it's a really awesome album. Crazy packaging. I have a few really nicely handcrafted albums from Ineffectable. This one, Her Blood / Blood Blood, has a 2X mini CD in some really nice oversized packaging here. It's a little fold out. It's got one mini CD there, one mini CD there. Really nice one. There's a couple live performances, I think. This one I got off of Discogs, Starguts. It's got a little cutout of jeans, hence this little string hanging out on the side of it. It's all painted green. It's just stapled insert. It's got a little security tag on it. It's just crazy. It's all hand painted and stuff. It's a really fun CD. The other one I got directly from his website, Release List. Comes in this really nice packaging. So just a little plastic sleeve, but it's just got a bunch of random extras shoved into it. It's a picture of two people I don't know. You probably found it on the ground. Found paper. Maybe he wrote this. It's got some math problems on it. Just a bunch of just random stuff on it. It's a really cool package. I love this. But by far his coolest CD is Smidge Beats, which was pretty rare, but I managed to find a copy of it on Discogs. So what's going on here is it's a reused CD sleeve with these stickers, these breaded scallop stickers he found in the dumpster, and it's got a broken CD taped to the cover. It's a CD skipping album, so of course it's gotta have a broken CD. And this is the original version from like 2005 or so this is rare. Not very many copies pressed of this one. But I was talking to him on Instagram for a little while, and he sent me a couple extra of the original breaded scallop stickers, which he still had laying around, plus a couple extra show flyers. And I managed to get another copy of this when he reissued it, with a little note thanking me, a bunch of like random stuff with it. This is a little scan of the original CD cover artwork, because he has a new CD artwork this time, just like this. And it's got another, not entirely broken CD, it's not like cracked, but it's got like a hole in it and stuff. Just like another broken CD attached to it. It's just a reissue, which is awesome. Of course I had to get that. This is one of my favorite albums ever made. Awesome to have both the old version of it and the new version. And just extra stuff that other people didn't even get. And one last thing from him is this Ghost Rituals off Sacred Sea Land by Sham. It's not an Ineffectable release, but he made the packaging. This was on his label. Let's see if I can figure out how to open this. It's some hand-painted stuff. Again, I sound like a broken record here, but it looks really awesome. Fold it over. Just a really old-looking CD sleeve with just a bunch of scribbles on it. Some track listings. I know they're just hand-painted. This isn't hand-painted. It doesn't actually feel hand-painted. It doesn't look hand-painted. It's printed out, I think. Even then, like, the cover artwork is all hand-painted and it's just all handmade and stuff. Put together with hands. So now, we're going to get to the coolest, most intricate CDs in my collection. 4 of these by the band Carolina. They're mostly known for doing crazy vinyl releases, but they've done a few on CD. This is the least intricate of them. The Cooking Stove Beast. It's just on a cardboard slab, but it's still got that little Day-Glow printing they have, silk screening, and just a big lyrics sheet just kind of haphazardly glued on the back. It's glued in such a way that you can't even read some of the lyrics. I think part of me wants to say this packaging wasn't made by them, because I bought this online secondhand, and other packages I've seen of this CD were much more intricate. But then again, I don't know why somebody would bootleg this. And the CD itself, this is the one that came. This is like not a CDR. This is a compact disc. This is the one that came with it. This is the CD. So I don't know. This is strange. It's like it's much less intricate than other versions of this. But for some, and like the other versions of this are blue and white. They're not like Deko. You know? This one, an 1800s effectuant in an instrumental review. Another crazy cool one, which has just a bunch of like silk screened stuff, just sort of taped together just randomly. It's all like really intricately folded, and you have to just like be careful with the way you get it out. So there's this little CD in here, which, yeah, that's really complicated to get. You have to reach in there, fold it out, and unfold it this way, and there you go, Carolina. This is a little instrumental album they did. This was the only CD-only release they ever did. No vinyl version of this one. And now we're gonna get to their really cool packages. Because those ones were a little bit lackluster for the way I built them up. But trust me when I say this one is cool. Carolina To-Dos. This CD was actually in like a little fold-out thing similar to there, but I just took it out and put it in a CD case so it'd be safe. This is an entire hand-painted, hand-glued, silkscreen, just like package. It's massive. I think this is the same one that came with the vinyl, so it just folded up for some reason. Those are glued on. Yes, you can actually feel the paint on there. That's real paint texture. It's insane. It's got the lyric sheet on the back. They're really fragile. It looks like it's going to rip off any second now. This is where the CD was. It was just in here, taped on for some reason. I took it out. Yeah, it feels unsafe to me. I'll put it back in here. It's absolutely insane. Carolina To-Dos. And now for the last one, the coolest CD I own. Carolina, the saber waving of the Saracen Wall. Taped on with masking tape. I'm gonna rip it off. It's just masking tape. This is crazy intricate. It's the same like silkscreen printed stuff earlier, but it's got so many pieces. There's this piece. Look at all the detail on there. This crazy day-glow bird thing. Look at this, the neon pink and everything absolutely on it. Oh my god. This hand-painted, silk-screened everything. The saber-waving Saracen Wall. The lyric sheet on here is just so well detailed. Look at all of that. And the CD in here is just, it's all hidden behind even more just crazy silk screen artwork, more just masking tape you have to rip off. I'm not gonna do this. But just look at that. That's insane. Like, come on. So, anyways, those are the coolest CDs in my collection. But a lot. If you were watching all the way through, thanks for sticking around. I'm thinking of making some maybe video essays about music soon. Let me know if you would like to see those. I have a Rate Your Music, and I think I'm going to turn some of my Rate Your Music lists into proper video essays. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing those. And without further ado, see you next time, maybe. Listen to my music.